What's good? It's your boy The Difference with Vibing with Veterans. We made it to 200 subscribers, y'all, and we're steadily climbing. We appreciate all the love and support. Now, where were we? That's right. Private Jack Stroganaugh in the chambers of sin. Okay, so it's late as hell one night, right? Our first sergeant just gets back to our cob or our base on this deployment. He calls over on the radio. All right, non-coms. I need one from every section. Meet me at my tent. 10 mics. Over and out. I'm newly promoted, so I assume I'm in the chute. I grab my weapon, I head to the first sergeant's tent. Boom. Get to the first sergeant's tent. All right, non-coms. Now that I got y'all gathered here, I need 2 soldiers for tomorrow's detail. 2 soldiers for tomorrow's detail. By the time that he got to the second time of repeating himself, I had already volunteered me and Private Stroganough. You gotta think. He threatened my life. He took my towel. It was building up, so in the midst of him saying he needed 2 soldiers, I volunteered this because I know Private Jack Stroganough. Well, he hates physical labor. As a matter of fact, if he could do anything seated or laying down, he would, without hesitation. So I volunteer us, right? Hey, Top, I got it. Me and Private Stroganough will be there. You don't need nobody else. My first sergeant looks at me with this grin. Roger that, Sergeant. Make sure you and Private Stroganough hydrate. See you at 0800 hours in the morning. Gave me a location. Everybody else, well, y'all have a good evening. All right, so bet. I'm headed back to the sleep tent because, well, me and Private Stroganough, we stay in the same tent. First start. First place he should be anyway. I get back to the sleep tent. Now it's midnight. I'm tiptoeing on the rocks because I don't want to wake up anybody in there. I'm known for being an asshole, but I'm considerate of others. As needed, that is. Anyway, get back to the sleep tent. I lift the wooden door. Step on the inside. Close it, let it down. I'm in motion to the same routine because we had been on this deployment for a long time. I had been practicing my art. So I knew my way in the dark. Anyway, as I'm turning my head to walk back, first, Private Stroganough's not there. 2, there's this dim glow in the tent. Somebody's awake. There's a flashlight on the other side of a poncho liner. It appears to be casting what I would call a puppet show. Rated mature audiences only. So bam, Stroganough's not in the tent. Sergeant Smith's in the back. He could have given me a heads up, but I'm not knocking you. I'ma leave so you can have your time. So I tiptoe back up out of the tent. And next thought, Private Stroganough and his chunky ass gotta be at midnight chow. So I'm headed to the defect. And I'm also thinking, by the time I get to the defect and back, well, the puppet show that's going on right now back in the sleep tent, well, it should be over by then. It's a good little walk. Bet. Boom. I get to the defect. My assumption was spot on. Bing! Walk in the defect. Private Stroganough is sitting there at a table by himself with this smug look, kind of a grin. Anyways, staring at his food. I'd like to say thank you for the sacrifices that you all are making today. Or something like that. He was weird. Anyway, I walk up to him. Hey, Private Stroganough, you and I got detailed tomorrow. 0800 hours. Make sure you hydrate. Now you gotta remember, Private Stroganough had a certain demeanor about him. He replies, Roger, Sergeant. Message received. Permission to continue eating alone. See, there you go with that BS. Whatever, man. Enjoy your evening, but make sure you hydrate. Roger, Sergeant. I'm leaving the defect. I'm headed back to the sleep tent. I don't have no time for that nonsense, man. I leave up out of the defect. In the distance, the puppet show attendees, you remember the rated mature audiences only? Well, the attendees are dispersing from our tent. Bet I can get some rest. I'm gonna need it for tomorrow. I have no idea what I stuck my hand up for. Never volunteer in the Army. I don't know about the other branches. Coast Guard, Navy, Marines, Air Force, I don't know about that. Army, never volunteer. Anyway, I get back to the sleep tent, get my rest, wake up in the morning. Now, as I'm getting my hygiene bag headed out the door, Private Stroganough's not in the tent. He's probably out eating or brushing his teeth or doing something. I'm not worried about that because I gotta take care of myself just a little bit at this moment. So boom, I take care of my hygiene. Bam. Get back to the tent, get changed. I'm headed to the defect. I need some nourishment for my body. It's gonna be hot today and I have no idea what I stuck my hand up for. I get to the defect, I eat. Still no Private Stroganough. So it's probably about 7 o'clock in the morning, 0700 hours. It's already 105 on the wet bowl. There's not too many places he could be. Bam, I go back to the sleep tent, check the sleep tent. No Private Stroganough. All right, cool, we still got some time. Let me check all the company headquarters, battalion headquarters, all our buildings. Boom. No Private Stroganough. No Private Stroganough. No Private Stroganough. Let me stop past the chapel. No Private Stroganough. All right. So the temperatures are rising. It's like 110, 115 degrees, getting closer to 8 o'clock. I'm not exactly the time, but no Private Stroganough nowhere. So, yeah, my frustration is building. You know, you gotta remember, I was young, full of rage and aggression. So now I'm starting to get a little angry. Where could this soldier be? We're on a controlled compound. You can't leave unless you get a written request of approval. Someone has to be notified, but I can't find him. Boom, it hits me. I'm hot now. I'm selective thinking. He's at the help desk. The help desk was known for its AC. People in different areas, different units, all over the cob would come to the help desk just to BS, to sit in that AC. He's gotta be there. Because you gotta remember, Private Stroganough hated physical labor. Hated physical labor. Boom, I'm headed to the help desk. Now I'm sweating because I've been looking for him. It's 110, 115 degrees. Boom, I get up to the help desk, open the door, boom. Shout out to the help desk. Back then. What up, Big Sarge? You know, I feel like I'm at home. What's good with y'all? And in the middle of me conversing, his uniform top's draped over a chair. His patrol cap sitting on top of a table. His bag, Private Stroganough, all of his stuff is right here. I found him. I look at one of the soldiers. Hey, where's Private Stroganough? I see his stuff, his belongings, but there's no Private Stroganough. Oh, Big Sarge. He was here like 15, 20 minutes ago. Another soldier mumbles under their breath. That's funny. His laptop is missing. Laptop missing. His uniform top. It's draped over the chair. His patrol cap is sitting on the table. His bag is right beside the chair. No laptop. Immediately. Creative search mode. I'm also getting angrier because there's only 2 places you could be in this type of heat. It's probably 120 degrees by now. One of those spots being the smoke pit, so boom. I said, I appreciate it. Y'all see, if Stroganough comes by the time I get back, let him know I'm on my way back to get him so we can meet up. Boom. I'm going to the smoke pit. Pull out a menthol. Boom, like, no Stroganough, he's not over there. Put it out, bang. I need to hit the porta-john real quick. There was a porta-john right outside of the help desk. In use. Dang. Creative search mode. He's not in the smoke pit. I tap on the door. Doom, doom, doom. I casually disguise my voice. Hey, buddy. You know how much longer you got? It's an emergency. Private Stroganough yells out. I'm busy. Go to another porta-john. Bam, I found him. I found the culprit. Hopefully he's not doing what I think he's doing on the other side of this door, but in motion, I blacked out. Boom. I didn't know what to do. I was angry, rage, it's hot, I'm sweating. I'm waiting on you. We still got this detail. You're in this porta-john. In the chambers of sin. All I remember from this point is I snatched the door open. Bow! Private Jack Stroganough is sitting there. Laptop on his leg and rested on the TP holder. I slammed the door. Boom! Private Stroganough, get yourself together and get up out that porta-john. You can hear him fumbling around in the porta-john. Laptop hits the ground. Boom! He picks it up, grabs it. He jumps outside. His pants are unbloused. His shirt is halfway tucked in. And then I hear a cry or a moan or a grunt come from his laptop. Peace. Private Stroganough, I need for you to go cleanse your soul. And you have 10 minutes to meet me back in this location. Boom. He goes, takes a shower, or whatever he does, comes back. We meet up at the location for our detail. Now again, let me run it back past you. Never raise your hand in the army to volunteer for a detail. Here's the reason why. We get there. My first sergeant, he's pissed. He is pissed. Sergeant, it is 8:05. Where in the hell have you been? we'll get into that on another day. Give him a little backstory. I told him, Private Stroganough had some stomach issues. I mean, that works out because, hell, to this day, I still have stomach problems. Well, I'm glad you gentlemen could make it kind of on time. Doesn't matter either way. Today's detail, sandbag filling. We need to send them ahead as we're leaving. Well, bro, and we filled sandbags before we got there. We filled sandbags in theater, and now we filling sandbags again for others. Ain't nobody filling sandbags for us. Damn. I ain't mad though, you know what I'm saying? Never leave a fallen comrade. It is what it is. We'll get done with this detail or whatever. I head back to the sleep tent to get my hygiene bag. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. It was more fun than anything though, just to see him dragging around all day. You gotta imagine a sloth filling a sandbag, and then that sloth grabbing that sandbag and moving it to its location. It's hilarious. But anyway, I get back to my sleep tent, grab my hygiene bag. One of my battles comes in the tent. Boom. I had a long day, man. I wanted to decompress immediately. I said, hey, Battle, I got a funny story. You got a couple minutes? He said, yeah. What's going on? I said, the weirdest thing happened to me today. Private Jack Stroganough, well, he was lost. I couldn't find him today. My Battle looks at me. Go on. I said, when I found him, you won't believe where I found him. The same look. Continue. I'm not getting no kind of reaction out of him. Okay, whatever. As I found him right outside the help desk in the porta-john with his laptop. No uniform top, no patrol cap, no weapon. In the chambers of sin. Dang. I was expecting some kind of reaction out of him. A little laughter. Hell, tears of joy would have worked. I looked at him and he had the same grim look. I guess you don't remember, Sergeant. Now I'm in receive mode again. You remember when we got here on this deployment? I said, yeah, Sarge, I remember. He said, no, you don't. Private Stroganough used to be my soldier. I said, okay, continue. He said, I read him up on that twice. I caught him in a sleep tent doing it twice. In the chambers of sin? Yes, Sergeant. Yes, Big Sarge. The chambers of sin twice. Damn. Wait a minute. Whoa. Dot the I's, cross the T's, bring it back for me. All of y'all knew that? And nobody told me nothing. Y'all knew this soldier had this problem. And you didn't say nothing to me? That's cold-blooded. You mean to tell me in the last few weeks of our deployment, we're headed back home. Maybe less than a week, maybe a week and a half. Less than 2 weeks. You threatened my life. You took my towel. And now I caught you in the chambers of sin? I don't want to do this non-com thing no more. I'm cool, man. The first one, this is how it is. If it gets worse from this, I'm cool, man. I don't want a non-com no more. I want to go home. I'm done dealing with other people like that. So after all of that, y'all knew how this soldier was. You know, my first song giving me all those grins and faces and setting me up with this soldier. You would think that would be it. No, that's not it. There's more. For next time. Hey, anyways, I appreciate y'all stopping in. We're over 200 subscribers right now. Let's keep that thing going, man. Stay tuned for next time. Another chapter with your boy, The Difference. We're vibing with veterans. And Private Jack Stroganough. That dude was a trip. Till next time. Peace.